Hello and welcome back to FrogClan. Today we are picking up where we left off in that we just found out what our next extinction event's going to be. So here in 6 moons, we are going to be embarking in a war of some sort with other cats. We don't know what their motives are, what cats those are going to be, or exactly what dangers they're going to be showing. But we are definitely going to be embarking on that battle here shortly. So, today's episode, I think we're going to focus on just moving towards that and any preparations the cats do for that event. As a reminder, this clan is going through extinction events to see if we survive. We've got a total of 5, and this is going to be number 4. So we are almost there, though granted we've gone through a few different tweaks of the original rules. We're also absolutely overrunning with kits, so we'll at least get to see them all become apprentices before that event comes along. But we'll go ahead and start off with the time skip. Okay, so mostly health-related events this moon. Brighthorn got their paw stuck in a 2-leg trap, and while they eventually escaped, their leg is heavily injured. Twilight Glide is healed from the strain of delivering their litter. Creekjumple's claw wound is healed. Free Feather no longer has bite cough. We notice all the lungwort has gone bad and will have to be replaced. Dust Apple was seen talking calmly to Loner before both cats went their separate ways. Possibly a recruiting thing. I don't think FrogClan is going to look in that with any sort of oddity. The older cats look fondly upon the kits who are dashing in and out of leaf piles at the edge of camp. That is so cute. I want more interactions like this. Since FrogClan is so big, we'll be foregoing relationships just because this is such an extensive list, but I'll be going through relationship values anyway. So we'll see how our many cats are doing in the clan. The Sirius are singing about to stay at the gathering. Merclaw is shaking up on the warriors. Pebblestock thinks Fleetpaw will make a good medicine cat, I guess despite their tendencies. And Fleetpaw has been training very hard recently. She's such an interesting combination of her parents, especially the bloodthirsty, careful listener traits. So I'm definitely watching her progress with interest. Bright Torrent is injured with a mangled leg. She is currently arguing for more battle training for the apprentices. I mean, with her fierce nature and the circumstances, that's not really surprising or even inappropriate. Just a shame that she got injured there. Lizard Sky is wanting to get to know Cave Kit better. Bikini Bounce, our most recent addition to the clan, is currently looking around camp. I don't know if I'm saying Bikini correctly, by the way. It could be like Makini. I don't really know what that is. So if I'm wrong, correct me. I tend to default to random pronunciations, and then once I say it wrong once, I say it wrong forever, so I don't really take offense to any of that. Petalpaw is practicing some battle moves, probably at behest of their mentor Bright Torrent there, since Bright Torrent's really pushing for battle training. Lagoon Paw is helping with preparations, reinforcing the camp wall with brambles. And given his nature, he's probably being a little bit grumpy about it. Maple Paw is still injured, with damaged eyes. She's been injured her entire apprenticeship, really. Competitive and quick to make peace. So, I'm curious to see what results from that. I really hope that Maplepaw does well, especially just because I think she has such a good basis for a possible story, but we just haven't really seen much of her. Speaking of mispronounced names, everyone was saying I'm not saying this name correctly. I've always said Weavile. I think I've also pulled that from Yu-Gi-Oh! Maybe? Weevil is the more correct pronunciation. I also probably interchange them. I just wanted to make a note here. Whirlpaw is also practicing some battle moves. Bristlepaw is just feeling excited. Irish Shadow's thinking about going on a little jaunt outside camp. The kids are all doing pretty good here. This is Gold Kid, a bit more grown up. He's hiding from other cats, ended up being a bit bossy and a moss ball hunter. And the Nimble Kid is an attention seeker, never sits still and oddly observant. So that's honestly a pretty good pairing for that trait. So we'll go ahead and jump into patrols then. Murklaw feels the need to gather as many elderlies as possible before the season turns. They take Fleetpaw along to show them why harvesting from a shelter plant can be helpful. And while elderlies are used as stew sprains, they must be gathered in a way that risks them. As Fleetpaw's more occupied climbing the tree, and Murklaw isn't going to sway their pride in plucking from the highest branches, even if they're no more potent than those at the bottom. Let's get started with the various apprentices here. Sniphusk takes Petalpaw out in lieu of Bright Torrent, and they work on becoming more comfortable with one another. Wee Crackle takes Flaxpaw out and patiently shows them how to gather moss. Shining Leaf and Chasing Paw have a disagreement about how to do things, but Shining Leaf puts down their temper and patiently explains why they do things the correct way and not the cheap way. Rancrest helps Lagoon Paw gain confidence working with other cats. Free Feather takes her apprentice out, but neither cat sets up to teach any hunting techniques, and it feels a little awkward and like a waste of time. Tarachi Lightning takes Whimsypaw out, and they have some battle practice. Dustapple and Bristlepaw go out. Bristlepaw thinks they know better than Dustapple, but Dustapple swings around, performing the flawless rendition of the technique, and Bristlepaw lowers her gaze. They'll follow Dustapple's ways of doing things. Here, Shadow and Jellyfish Paw go out, and neither step up to teach there. Lizard's Guide takes a patrol down to the beach to train, but there's something odd here. There's no way they are staying around here. They tear off back to camp to the side of a broken ginger cat statue. Once again, Garfield is coming to haunt us. Hudson finds a wounded cat near the Thunder Path. We approach the injured cat and see signs of life. We carefully bring them back to the camp, where they join. Scorch Pelt has joined the clan. Let's take a look at them. So a lot more cats to go through now. Here. So Scorch Pelt is a young adult female cat with pale green eyes and a goody pelt. She's nervous, but a formidable fighter with steady paws. Originally from another clan, this is what she looks like healthy. Scorch Pelt's clan stayed with the clan after a disaster struck their old one, and decided to stay after the rest of the clan returned home. Okay. So I guess someone came to, us as refuge with whatever unknown cats are coming. She could well be one of the original victims from a neighboring clan, or what once existed of one that these other cats wiped out. She is going to be down for the duration of the event with head damage, I believe, but she'll be a welcome addition to the clan regardless. Let's see if she has anything. Unfortunately, she very aggressively rolled to be a normal cat, so she does not have any special traits. And I accidentally sent Mysterious Patrol on training instead of Borders, so they had a good hunting practice session, and we'll go ahead and time skip. As the clan cheers for their new warrior, Petalcoast, that's such a pretty name, Lizard Sky purrs loudly. Their kit is finally a warrior. A new journey has begun for them, and Lizard Sky knows that Petalcoast's humor will lead them through anything. Mysterious stands above the clan, proclaims that Chasing Paw shall now be known as Chasing Egg, honoring their intrigue. Okay, someone suggested chasing Newt for chasing Paw's name, but chasing egg is just such a fun image. Let me know if we should change chasing egg's name to chasing Newt in the comments. Unfortunately, Scorch Pelt did pass from head damage, and moments of their life are shared as their loss is mourned. Seeing how Murklaw is slow to get up in the morning, Fleetpaw brings them pain relief herbs for their twisted leg. Makini Bounce has gotten a stomach ache, and Scorch Pelt did not survive head damage. That's unfortunate, but given our proximity to the next event, it's not surprising. Fleetpaw is studying the effects of death berries. I'm sure for no nefarious purposes there. Bright Torrent wishes they had more scars. I think she's pretty scarred up already, but with a mangled leg she may honestly end up with more. Skystalk is cheering the loudest of any cat at the naming ceremonies. That's so cute. So here's Petal Coast. She's childish but a talented swimmer, which I guess goes along with some of her talents there. Here's Chasing Egg, who's involving the kids in a game of make-believe about traveling through a strange land. She turned out to be adventurous, a talented swimmer, and good speaker. Petal Coast is mentored by Bright Torrent, who influenced them to be more likely to use teeth and claws over words, be cold towards others, have a positive outlook, and follow the status quo. And Bright Torrent helped them become better at swimming. Chasing Egg was mentored by Shining Leaf. Shining Leaf influenced them to be more likely to behave erratically, have strong inner morals, and interact with others. They also helped them become better at swimming, and they were honored for their intrigue when graduating. Black's Paw is a little bit behind, but probably not by much. Maplepaw is asking Graincrest for advice on passing an assessment, and we still don't know her outcome. Whirlpaw has been training very hard recently. I love kits, just the audacity of telling your clan leader to catch them some fresh prey. Pebblestalk has maybe a few small crushes forming, but nothing major there. Tarachi Lightning is actually developing quite a few feelings for Bright Torrent, so we'll see how they fare. Wheat Crackle actually does have quite a bit of feelings for Pebblestalk. I'm actually gonna see... I mean, they seem like a very compatible match, so we'll see how they do together. I don't think I would have foreseen that pairing, but sometimes that's just how things end up being. Okay, that's about it there, so we'll jump into our patrols and the many trainings we've got to do. Hair Shadow shows Jellyfish Paw how to gather moss, and they successfully bring some back. Okay, I finished taking out all the apprentices, and actually everybody was successful that time. So we'll take it. We needed some good training sessions to get them as much experience as we can. So we'll go ahead and go into the rest of the board patrols and herb gathering missions. Murklaw and Fleetpaw gather some marigold, with Fleetpaw watching and trying to soak up all the skills of Murklaw. Pebblestalk gathers some more elder leaves. Mysteriosaur sees two kids from FrogClan playing close to the border. I think we'll go ahead and proceed here, mostly because I don't want to use a pass. I was hoping that he could get the youngest warrior some extra experience, but okay. Luckily they didn't take that as bad motive, and we managed to escort the kits back to their clan. Okay, so nothing very exciting on any border patrols here. We do have a few other interactions with some other clans, but And also some with some rogues, but nothing very impactful, so we'll time skip again. As the clan cheers for the new warrior, Flax Freckle, Lizard Sky purrs loudly. Their kit is finally a warrior. A new journey has begun, and Lizard Sky knows Flax Freckle's sincerity will lead them through anything. Hair Shadow has gotten a running nose. Wee Crackle has gotten yellow cough. Creek Jumble is healed from the strain of delivery. Fleet Paw's paw pads are cracked as a result of the cold and dry weather. Maple Paw's eyes have recovered from their injury. Okay, that's good. Free Feather has gotten white cough. Bikini Bounce no longer has a stomachache, but they got yellow cough. And the Medicine Cat dens have been restored with fresh moss. Terracia Lightning went missing for a few days, and Twilight Glide was seen chasing Rogue off the territory. Okay, so we're formally into Leaf Bear here. With Sirius Star is teaching Snip Husk about the small details of being a leader. He's probably feeling his age and the threat of whatever's looming. Fleetpaw is seen secretly leaving camp to wash her paws in a creek. I mean, for a Medicine Cat apprentice, that's not necessarily suspicious. There's all kinds of gunk that they can gather. But, yeah, that's not necessarily a good thing. Creek Jumble is feeling a bit bad seeing the apprentices work to the bone. Bright Torrent is looking forward to a challenge. Before you start talking big, you had best be sure you are healed, Bright Torrent. Twilight Glide is feeling proud of themselves. Wee Crackle is feeling content, possibly with the graduation of their apprentice, even though she did fall sick. Here's Petal Coast all grown up, a very pretty cat. She is whining about clan duties. Chasing Egg is considering bending rules a bit just this once. Here's Flax Freckle. He is sparring with some clanmates. He kept his loyal trait and grew to become a fish-like swimmer. They were mentored by Wee Crackle, who influenced them to be more likely to defend their beliefs, bicker with others, and think things through. They helped them become better at swimming, and they were honored for sincerity when they graduated 12 moons. Here's Lagoon Paw, who is feeling proud of himself for doing so well in training today. He grew to be fierce and a careful listener. I really like his white markings as a grown-up. Oh wow. So Maple Paw is quite stunning, honestly. She's got a very pretty pelt, and the long fur on this model is very pretty. She's adventurous and quick to make peace, and she does have some training experience now at least. Does not look like she had any lasting effects on her eyesight, which is great. She's practicing some battle moves. Weevilpaw is acting angsty. Irish Shadow is also grown. He's enjoying the warm sun, the camp clearing. Twilight Glide's kids, who are being cute as ever, are going to be apprenticed next moon. That'll be a big one. Nimble Kid is getting in people's way again. Let's send out our patrols once again. Because Maplepaw is so far behind, I'm sending out Snip Husk with them because Snip Husk has so much experience and a teaching nature. They are focusing on how to navigate the rocky tide pools. And by the end of the patrol, Maplepaw is easily fishing fresh coal out of the pools with not an ounce of hesitation in their movements. Sorry if you can hear Sinbad getting the zoomies. Whimsypaw admits they think they had a vision from StarClan last night, and they discuss it as they train. Jellyfish Paw seems to be having a similar problem, revealing they've been having a hard time sleeping. Their dreams are filled with shadows and images. But Hair Shadow dismisses them, they aren't a kid anymore, and though Hair Shadow tries to be gentle about it, it's Jellyfish's responsibility to make sure they're well rested for training. And the other apprentices have good training patrols. Oh, this art's so cute. Murklaw heads out of the territory of Fleetpaw, both to stock up on cobwebs and teach him how to gather one of the clan's most vital medical tools. Murklaw takes Fleetpaw to a few of their favorite places to gather. When they get up, Sinbad has quite the zoomies. When they get back to camp, they end up startling several cats. They are practically walking cobwebs. And we do gather cobwebs. Pebblestalk sees some raspberry on Odd Clan's side of the border, and they gather some, making sure Odd Clan has enough too. Oh, Lagoon Paw finds Loner, who offers their healing skills in exchange for shelter. The new Messin Cats welcome to the clan along with their kits. Oh boy, that's a lot of kits. Birdpool, Cod Kit, Milk Kit, Creek Kit, and Curl Kit had joined the clan. Let's go check everybody out. Oh wow. So this is Birdpool. Very pretty adult female cat with sage eyes, a Sokoki flame pelt. She is confident, a formidable fighter, and good speaker. Birdpool is cast out of their old clan for transgressions they're not keen about talking about. Okay. And let's see. This is Cod Kit, looking around the camp with wonder. 5 moons old. She's nervous and quick to help. The bronze eyes and a speckled brown pelt. This is Milk Kit, a young male with hazel eyes and a Bengal pelt. He's nervous but interested in clan history. Oh wow. Creek Kit is a young female with cobalt eyes and a speckled gray, blue, white pelt. She's lonesome and interested in clan history. Do you think I'm going to change Creek as a prefix just because we've had a few Creeks? Okay, well, how can I not go with that? Okay. So, Creek Kit is now Frosty Kit. Curl Kit is a young male with pale green eyes and a smoke flame pelt. Long fur, sweet, and oddly observant. Feel like I'm missing somebody somehow. But we're gonna go ahead and roll to see what traits we're getting out of these kids. Okay, so unfortunately Birdpool only rolled for slit eyes. Her mate was a totally normal cat. I'd just been rolling poorly today. So all of her kits are gonna have a 50-50 chance of inheriting the slit eyes. And I mean, they could also get a random mutation, but I'm not really holding my breath with how poor my rolls have been. Okay, so Cod Kit inherited the slit eyes. No random mutations. Milk Kit also got slit eyes. No random mutations. Frosty Kit is a normal cat. But Curl Kit also got the slit eyes. No random mutations. So that's exciting. Birdpool can stay on as Medicine Cat because she does have at least one random mutation though. Basil Nibble's patrol successfully sends off some rogues. Okay, so just a lot of rogues that round, which is fitting. It could be some spies or a forward patrol from a larger group that the clan's actually chasing off. I think that's all the time I have for today. Next time we'll go those last couple moons, and then we'll have the bigger event. So next time's definitely going to be a longer episode, so you can look forward to that. Until then, though, stay safe and happy. I will see you all then, and bye!